Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk with Brandy. So, I'm going to try to make this video really quick. Um, Let me give the disclaimer. This message is for single ladies, um, specifically godly ladies. I didn't say religious, but you have a connection with God. You are on a spiritual journey, um, and you desire a closer relationship with God. Okay, so this message is for you. Okay, so the question comes up quite often: how do I know if this man is a good man? How do I know if this man will make a good husband? How do I know that this man will be a good leader? Okay, so let me say this: a good man, a good godly man will be a priest and a provider. Okay, so when I say priest, I'm not talking about someone that is connected to a Catholic organization, not at all. I'm not talking about, he doesn't have to be a preacher, none of that. I'm not talking about that. But this man is a man of God who has a relationship with God, who is, um, he is on a journey to have a deeper relationship with God. This man loves God. This man is after God's heart. Okay? Women, I'm speaking specifically to women that are on a spiritual journey. I don't care I'm not talking about, what your beliefs, what you believe in. But you are on a spiritual journey. You recognize the power of God. Okay? You understand that because of God, all things are possible. Okay? So I have no problem saying that I'm a very outspoken Christian. I'm a Christian woman. That's my belief. But I'm not here to push Christianity on you. However, I will say this: if you are a woman that you have a relationship with God, you love God, you know God is real, the only men that you need to be connected with are men that love God. Now, I'm not going to speak, I'm not pushing religion at all, but I want to say this. It is important that you guys are spiritually equally yoked. Later on, I will talk about being equally yoked in other things, but let me start right there. It is very important that you guys are equally yoked spiritually. You know, the relationship is not going to really thrive if you are someone that you believe in one thing and they believe in something completely different. Okay? Maybe you both believe in God, but you believe in two different avenues to God. Let's just say that. Okay? So sometimes we get caught up in the fact that the person just believes in God. Okay? So make sure that you guys are equally yoked spiritually, meaning you have the same beliefs. Okay? So a good man is going to be the priest of his home. He's going to be um, he's going to be the priest in his relationships, the relationship with the woman in his life and his children if he has children. Meaning he is going to, again, he is that man that is after God's heart. He is living his life to please God. Y'all, he's human. Okay? He's going to make mistakes, but he strives to live his life according to God. Also, he's going to help you on your spiritual journey, okay? He's going to challenge you to be the woman that God created you to be. And he's going to, again, he's going to help support you on your journey. So let's talk about this. If you are a lady who you're currently on a journey of celibacy, when you meet your good guy, your good man, and you explain to him that you are currently celibate and you plan to be celibate until you are married, he is not going to challenge that. He's going to support it. Okay. Okay. Now, even in supporting that, you may have some slip ups. I'm just going to be real. You may have some slip ups. But with him being a man that is trying to live a life pleasing to God, he's not going to get comfortable in you sinning. Okay. So I'm talking about the woman who has vowed to, that I don't want to have sex until I'm married. Now, granted, you may be choosing celibacy for, you may say, I'm going to be celibate for X amount of time. Again, that person is still going to support your journey. Okay. They're not there to hinder your spiritual walk. No, not at all. So let me say this also, ladies. Just because you may be maybe you were raised in church, okay? Maybe you've always had a spiritual connection, okay? You may meet somebody who's new on the journey. Just because they may not be as mature in God as you, it doesn't necessarily mean that's a reason to count that person out, okay? Because let's be real, you may meet somebody who's in the pulpit every Sunday delivering a word from God, just as stagnant, okay? So don't discredit, don't discount, don't just give up on this person you met because maybe, he said, oh, I've just started my spiritual journey a year ago. Pay attention to his growth. Pay attention to his actions. Pay attention to those actions, okay? So don't just give up on him because you're like, oh, he's not where I am spiritually. Remember, if you guys have the same beliefs, I definitely feel like there's potential there, okay? The next thing is provider. Now, when I say provider, I have to be very clear. I'm not talking about a man that is able to come in and pay all your bills off. Because let's be real, y'all. Ladies, you might make more money than he does. Okay? You may make more money than him. However, him being a provider, he's going to add to the woman in his life. He's going to add to the woman in his life. He's not going to become a burden, a financial burden. Okay? Ladies, there are a lot of single ladies out there. They have the roles reversed. Okay? It's one thing if you're with someone and they were a great provider, they were, you saw what they were doing and they got laid off. And now all of a sudden you find yourself having to help them financially. There's nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you something about a good man. He's not going to stay there long, okay? He may be underemployed for a while. He may have to get out there and hustle. When I say hustle, of course, I'm talking about anything legal. He may all of a sudden decide I need to go cut yards. I need to go be a fixing man, a handyman, whatever, but he is not going to sit around at the house doing absolutely nothing while you are out here busting your behind. That is not a provider, okay? Remember, he does not have to make more money than you, but he will add to you, okay? For instance, say maybe you need a new set of tires, okay? And you just don't have the extra money. A provider is going to find a way to help you. He may not be able to provide for all 4 tires, but let me tell you something. A good provider is going to find a way to help you. He may say, babe, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to go, work on some cars. I'm going to go hang some pictures, something. so that I can help you with your need. Okay? I can't tell you how many times I have witnessed women taking care of healthy men. That's not a provider. No. You think about it. You provide for him. Okay? Like I said, it's one thing if he was A, recently laid off and he just doesn't have it, or even B, he's sick. He physically cannot go and provide. You know what that man was capable of before life happened. Okay? If you find yourself in a relationship with a guy who is becoming more of a financial strain, a financial burden, like he has no financial goals. Like he, he should be able to, you guys should be able to talk about where you see yourselves in, 3 years and 5 years financially. This man, all he can talk about is when the latest Jordans come out, or I don't know, whatever. But he's not trying to save and create financial freedom. That might be a red flag. Okay? So again, he doesn't have to make more money than you, but he makes sure that he's adding to you. If, like I said, there are a lot of women out there that don't need any financial support from a man. Okay? But just because you don't need it doesn't mean that he should not at least attempt to add to you. Okay? Ladies, if you're dating somebody and say you have children and you're struggling to feed your children, but this dude is able to go out and buy himself this and he's able to go out and buy himself that, that's a red flag that you really need to pay attention to. You need to run and run fast. Okay? A good man is going to be a provider. Okay? He's going to help you. Okay? So remember, a good man, he's going to be a priest and a provider. He's going to help you grow on your spiritual journey. And he's going to help you financially. He's not going to be a financial burden. He's not going to be a financial strain. Okay? And like I said, remember, we're not talking about if he got laid off or he all of a sudden got sick and he physically cannot work. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he's healthy mind, body, able mind and body, but he just chooses not to. He's sorry. That's not a provider. Don't get caught up in that. Run. Okay? So, yes, there are so many other qualities of a good man. I guess, so many. But ladies, those two. And I remember I gave the disclaimer about a godly man. Okay? Because as a godly woman, if you are seeking a relationship, you cannot get connected to someone who does not have a relationship with God. And it is really important that you connect with someone that you guys have the same spiritual beliefs, because it's going to be conflict otherwise. All right? So I hope this helps someone. You have the question, what makes a good man? How do I know if he's a good man? I'm hoping that this helped, okay? Maybe share it with your girlfriends that are single, that are, looking for a good man. And until next time, every woman needs a little girl talk. I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye-bye.